Hey everyone, my name is Omar, and today we're making gyros with homemade pita bread. Inside of our mixing bowl, we're going to add a cup of warm milk, 1 cup of warm water, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, and lastly, 1 packet of active yeast. Once all of your ingredients are inside of your mixing bowl, let it stand for 10 minutes for the yeast to activate. After 10 minutes, gather 3 cups of bread flour and slowly incorporate it into your mixing bowl while turning your mixer on. Your dough is going to mix for 12 to 15 minutes until a dough ball has formed. If you're like me and you didn't put enough flour inside, add a little bit more flour as your dough is forming to create the ball. Once your dough is formed, remove from the mixing bowl and place inside of a well-oiled bowl. Cover this bowl in plastic wrap and set inside of a warm place. We're going to let our dough rise for a minimum of 30 minutes. Let's start by making our gyro. For our prep work, we want to thinly slice some red peppers and yellow peppers. These are going to serve as toppings for our gyro. Additionally, I chopped up 1 small red onion. We're going to saute our onions with our peppers. Once your vegetables are cut, set them to the side. Let's focus on the actual meat. A gyro traditionally consists of minced beef and lamb. In my very small and new food processor, I added onions and garlic and minced those down. Then I took half of my beef and half of my lamb and put it inside of the processor. Be sure to season your meat with salt, black pepper, and cumin. Once seasoned, I minced my meat down. Repeat those steps for your other half of meat. Once this is done, combine all the meat together inside of your 9x9 and mold into the pan. Once the meat is molded into the pan, set inside of your oven at 375 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes. Once our dough has risen to double the size or for 30 minutes, remove and place onto a well-floured surface. Additionally, you're going to get a cutting board or another flat surface. On this flat surface, you're going to add cornmeal or corn flour or salmonella flour. This is going to prevent your dough from sticking to the flat surface. Divide your dough in half. From here, roll into a log form. Divide your dough into 4 to 5 pieces. Here, we're going to form our pita bread. With your fingers, form a disc. Then take your rolling pin and roll out that disc until it's about 6 to 7 inches in diameter. Once done, place your disc onto your corn flour surface. Once all your discs are formed, cover with a towel and let set for 30 minutes to rise. In a cast iron, lightly grease with vegetable oil or olive oil. Carefully transfer your disc one at a time into your cast iron and cook for 1 minute on one side. Once you see some browning on that side, flip and repeat. Remove your pita bread and place on a plate. Once your gyro meat is cooked thoroughly, remove from the oven. It is here that you're going to place your meat inside of the refrigerator until it is slightly chilled. It'll be easier for you to cut your meat into small strips with it cold. Once your meat is chilled, remove it from the refrigerator. With a rather sharp knife on your cutting board, cut thin slices of your gyro meat. When you have all your slices together, transfer over to your cast iron. Here, you can use some of the residual fat or oil that you got from your gyro meat, or just simply use some canola or vegetable oil. Slowly, cook your gyro meat so you get a nice sear on both sides. It's at this point, if you under-seasoned your food like how I did by accident, you can salt it. I took it a step further and added some Worcestershire sauce for a bit of extra flavor for my gyro. While you are searing your gyros, go ahead and start to saute your peppers and onions. Once you're done searing and cooking the last bits of your gyro, transfer over to your dinner table. And there you have it, gyros with homemade pita bread. Don't forget to add tzatziki sauce to your gyro. It tastes really good. If you like this video, give us a like down below and comment, what do you want to see us make next? Check out our YouTube page for more videos like this. As always, my name is Omar, this is Tamago and Friends. Thank you all for watching and have a great day. Bye.